Hi there. In this video, we are going to look at creating a new Gmail account or Google account, which is basically the same thing. So let's open Chrome, which is the easiest place to do it. You can do it in Explorer or any other internet browser, it doesn't really matter. Go to gmail.com. Let me turn on my mouse pointer, which is this little tool, so you can actually see my mouse a little bit easier. I've got an account I've already created in here, but I'm going to remove this account and we're going to create a new one. Okay, so when you go to Gmail and you don't have an account or you are not signed in, you need to create one. So all you have to do is click on Create Account, Create for Myself. We'll look at creating accounts for children later. So I'm going to make a note of that. So write your name, last name, or whatever your real last name is. And Google will give you a random username that's kind of part of your first name and last name and see if it will work for you. You can accept it or create a new one. It doesn't really matter. So what we want to do is just delete that out of here. And you want to use a username here, which is going to be your email account. So something that's easy to type, easy to remember, that you can tell people. You don't want like first name dot last name, a bunch of numbers, and something really long. You kind of want it quite simple. So if you do say first name dot last name, usually is good for people. You don't have to have the dots, but you can't have spaces. So you can have letters, numbers, and periods. No spaces, no special characters, anything like that. So sort of pick an account name that you might like. When you click out of this box, it'll tell you if it's good or not. So in this case, this username is already taken. So let's do something else. Old guy 1. Let's see if that works. And when you click out of the box, that email account is valid, which means we can use it. And create a strong password. For Google, it's 8 characters or more. The longer your password, the better. And also something you want to remember, but also keep track of. So I'll have a separate video on password management and how easy it is to actually break some weak passwords. You definitely don't want short passwords. So we're going to create a password here. I've got uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols in here. Go next. Add your phone number. This is more of a security feature, and you have to add it in here anyways. This basically allows Google to verify this is a real person and it's not some machine or robot creating multiple accounts for any reason. So you'll get a text message to your cell number. Enter in the code that you got. Okay, go verify. And in this case, you can add a recovery email address, which is another email address that you already use or have access to. It could be a work email address, could be another Gmail account, it could be, your TELUS account or Shaw account or whatever your local internet provider or email account is. But in this case, we kind of want to get away from those accounts and just go to an online account. So you can enter one in here, you don't need to. Enter your birth date. You're going to want to be as accurate, I guess, as you can in here. This isn't my birthday, but this allows Google to know your age and also can restrict stuff online based on your age. So if you want to put something in here that's 18 or older, good. If you're doing for anything less, you're basically creating an account for a sibling or a child or somebody who's younger. So we'll look at that in another video. And then you can click on here on why you ask for this information, which basically just tells you all the stuff it uses your age for. Go next. You can do some extra things with your phone, and Google, it ties all the account information together. You can go, yes, I'm in. And in this case, we are going to go skip. And the terms and services, read through that and go agree. I can read really quick. No, I can't. All right, and we now have a new Google account, which is also an email account. So you can use that email address from now on. You can add an account to your phone, to your other devices, et cetera, et cetera. This is the first email you're going to get, which is from Google, and it's going to tell you other things you can do to finish setting up your account. So you can do keep me updated here, which is basically personalized ads or emails. Whether you click this or not, you're going to get advertising. So you might as well go keep me updated. And in this case, you can do the Google app. So it's like an extra add-on. You can try that. You can download the Google apps for your phone. So if you're on your phone and you open your email, you can click on Android or iOS. We'll look at some phone configurations and setup in another video. And that's pretty much it. So what we want to do now is if you click on the button at the top right, this will usually be the first letter of the first name that you entered for the account. Click on that. Go to manage your Google account. Okay, and under your Google account information, you're going to want to turn on two-step verification. So this prevents other people from getting into your account, guessing your password, and signing in from somewhere else. Even if they get your password, they figure it out. With the two-step verification, it'll ask you to confirm that you're signing on. So you want to click on that. You click on Get Started. And you're going to want to put your, that's what it uses your phone for. So let's enter our password. Hopefully I remembered it. Go next. Okay, and then you set up the phone number you want to use. It'll pull in the phone number you've already added to your account. You doesn't have to be a cell phone. So you can have a landline here, and you can change this to a phone call, and it'll phone you with a code. In this case, it's just a cell phone, so I'm going to go text message. I'll go next, and it's going to send me a code. So same as when we set up the account, you'll get another Google code texted to you. So enter that in. It's usually 6 numbers. Go next, and you go turn on. So this turns on the two-step verification and protects your account a little better. And that's what you're going to want to use. The other options are using these other things. So you can have backup codes. You can have Google prompts. So this is for your cell phone app. So if you have your Google app configured on your phone with the same account, you can enable that. And the Authenticator app is another app for Android or iPhone. That is an authentication app that you set up for, and you have to enter in a code for that. So just other options, right? Security keys. Again, you're just adding more security to your account. Generally, the two-step verification with a cell phone is more than enough. So we'll leave that on, and then we'll go back to our account settings. Okay, so now we've got protection. We've got protection by two-step verification. There's some other stuff you can do in here under managing your data, privacy, protecting your account, review some of the suggestions. So if you go protect account, again, it's going to bring us back to the security side of it. So you can add a backup steps. You can add another phone number. You can also add your recovery email as well. It'll show the devices you're signed into, recent activity. So this will show the device I'm currently on. Okay, now let's go back to the account settings again and close some of these tabs. All right, so when you're back to your email account, you've got two-step verification turned on. You'll get notification emails from Google for changes to your account, which is a good thing. And from here, if you click this box here, these Google apps, When you have a Google account, you now have all of these apps. So you've got Play Store, which is where you can get apps and different things. It's great for books, audiobooks. Your Gmail, your Meet, your Google Meet, so you can have meetings, your contact list. We'll do a separate video on managing contacts and how to populate this, how to import from an existing account or export, bring it in here, things like that. This is simply just to create your basic Google account, get your bit of a security profile set up, and that's it. So you've got a new account. The next step is, let's say you didn't want an account and you want to delete it. So we are going to go into similar section. So click on your initial here, click on manage Google account. You want to go to data and privacy. It's actually hard to find. So under more options, then you've got options to delete your account. That, re-enter your current password so it knows that it's you. And before you delete your account, let's say you used it for a while, you can also download your data. So that will download everything associated to that account that you want to review for later. It'll do a quick summary of what will be deleted, and you click on yes, and yes, permanent delete. You cannot go back, so once you click on delete account, there is no going back. So click on that, make sure that's what you want. And now everything is deleted. Now you do have a short amount of time to try to recover it, and that's the key word there, try. So don't expect that to happen, and that's it.